YTONG is the ideal building material for all climatic zones of the world. YTONG also stands for German Technology in Autoclaved Aerated Concrete, AAC, with over 70 years of experience worldwide. Taking the YTONG plants in France and Korea as an example, we would like to show you how YTONG AAC technology is transferred into an economic and environmentally friendly plant. YTONG's plant concept is based on a variable modular layout with the possibility to extend the capacity and vast possibilities of automation for the manufacture of building blocks and prefabricated reinforced units. The following raw materials are used for the production of YTONG: quartzite, quicklime, cement, anhydrite, water, and aluminum powder. Quartzite is wet ground in a ball mill with only the addition of water. No other additives are used. The resulting watery suspension, the sand slurry, is stored in large steel tanks. Eccentric agitators guarantee a uniform sand slurry density. The raw materials, quicklime, cement, and anhydrite, are stored in silos near the mixing tower and are separately added to the mixing process via conveying screws. In the YTONG process, aluminum powder is used as a rising agent. Aluminum powder is delivered in drums. The processing is fully automated with only one manual operation: the loading of the drums. For each single mold, the powder is batched, dispersed in water, and added to the mixture in accordance with the production cycle. This allows the most effective use of the rising agent. In the mixing process, the wet components, sand slurry, recirculating slurry, and water are mixed. All raw materials are separately weighed in a single weighing mixer. This guarantees the most flexible adjustment of the recipe to the existing raw materials. The finished mixture is now poured into a mold. This special YTONG dosing and mixing process guarantees high product quality. AAC products can thus be manufactured in accordance with all international codes and standards. One of the special features of YTONG technology is the tilting process. All transportation movements are carried out by a tilt crane. This tilt crane is a robust, fully automatic multifunction unit. It transports the freshly cast mold to the rising section and puts it down in a pre-selected rising location. It then picks up the next mold to be cut and transports it from the rising section to the cutting line. Then it turns the mold through 90 degrees and places the so-called cake, now standing on the curing plate, onto the cutting track. It removes the mold box from the cake. Now the tilt crane transports the mold box to the curing plate return station and reassembles the mold box with the curing plate arriving from the unloading section. Then it turns the mold back through 90 degrees and returns the reassembled mold to the production cycle. This tilting principle was invented by YTONG more than 40 years ago and today is still the leading technological concept for the production of AAC. The core of an YTONG plant is the cutting line, in which the YTONG cake is cut by means of short, tight steel wires. The YTONG cake, standing on the curing plate, is transported vertically through the cutting line. The cutting line consists of 3 stations: the side cutter, the horizontal cutter, and the cross cutter. In the side cutter, the cake sides are trimmed, and the cake is cut to the required block length. Moreover, the products are completely profiled in this station. Here, the various profiles are cut into the cake by means of profile cutters. The next station is the horizontal cutter, which divides the cake into horizontal slices which correspond to the wall thickness of the finished products. Then follows the cross cutter. It cuts the height of the blocks and trims the cake at both ends. At the same time, the handling recesses are milled into the block. This cutting line concept guarantees extremely high dimensional accuracy within narrow tolerance limits. At the end of the cutting line, the autoclave crane picks up the cut YTONG cake. The autoclave crane transports the fresh cakes to the curing trucks, which can accommodate 3 cakes each. In front of the autoclaves, there is enough space available to store fresh cakes as well as curing trucks with cured YTONG material. The autoclaves are either loaded by means of rope winches or an automatic rod feeder like here in our French plant. This rod feeder pushes a train of 4 curing trucks into the autoclave. In the autoclaves, the YTONG products are treated with saturated steam and reach their final strength in an electronically controlled curing process. The curing process is characterized by the following 5 phases: pressureless flushing, evacuation, pressure rise up to 12 bar, constant pressure phase, and pressure decrease to atmospheric pressure. The curing process normally takes 12 hours. When the curing process is terminated, the rod feeder enters the autoclaves and pulls out the train of 4 curing trucks. The autoclave crane then transports 3 cured cakes at a time into the unloading section and places them onto the cross-chain conveyor in front of the separating crane. In the first step of the unloading process, the individual layers are separated and the compressive strength of the blocks is tested. The complete cured YTONG cake is separated layer by layer. After separation, the YTONG cake is put down onto wooden pallets. The last stage of the YTONG production process is the packing line. Any packing concept commonly used in the market can be integrated into this line. In many of our plants, a special protective foil is put over the material and then shrinked. It gives the package the necessary support for the transportation and protects the blocks from any weather influences. Moreover, the foil is an excellent advertising medium. The finished packages leave the production building and are collected on a chain conveyor, ready for transport to the storage area. With forklift trucks, like here in Korea, the ready packages are sorted according to their dimensions, are stapled, and are ready to be shipped. YTONG offers an economical and environmentally friendly concept for manufacturing AAC of the best quality. Today, about 50 YTONG plants in some 30 countries worldwide produce over 8 million cubic meters of high-quality AAC products with proven YTONG technology. In Europe alone, AAC is produced in more than 20 YTONG-owned plants. YTONG has the leading AAC technology with more than 70 years of experience all over the world.